3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hey friends, back for another day of fun. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it very much. It's the Puff and Steph podcast. How you feeling?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Yeah, that's good. When you went to prom, right? You went to a couple proms, right?
I went to 3.
Steph's popular. She goes to 3 proms.
I loved dances in high school.
Were any of your dresses revealing?
No. I had 2 strapless. Actually, all 3 were. They were all very similar. They were strapless and all long. Like everything was covered. And back then, I was a twig. I didn't have any prom fat. There was nothing hanging out. I was all good.
You didn't get your prom fat till after prom?
Yeah, no, it was after. It was like college. That was when the prom fat appeared.
Gotcha. For those of you who don't know, prom fat is like armpit like folds or whatever. Is that what you want to call
like
it?
when you wear a strapless dress, you got all this
Totes.
good stuff bunching up right here.
Yeah, I totally feel.
Don't you hate it?
I really do. High school principal in Louisiana sent a text to parents saying that she will have to approve all girls' prom dresses before the big event.
Wow. That's a little over the top.
Said female students would have to submit photos of their selected prom outfits for approval. The message said, once I approve the outfit, you may purchase it.
What? What if they go and they want to buy it right then and there? They have to wait to hear back from her?
Yep, the approval outfit is the only one you will be allowed to wear to prom. She said the outfits should not be sheer or revealing in any manner. Make sure we do not see excess cleavage or skin. She did not detail any rules for boys' prom outfits. Of course she didn't. Like, see, and I don't mean it like of course she didn't, like it's a double standard. No! You never hear stories of guys wearing revealing prom outfits because it doesn't happen.
Well, they all wear the same thing.
Right, it's a girl thing. Like, I'm not even gonna address the sexism, because it's not sexist. I'm sorry. Women have more parts that are sexualized than men do.
Right.
It just is what it is. As someone who has DJ'd many proms over the last few years, I'm not saying I agree with this principle, but I understand what she's saying. These prom dresses, like if you wore your prom dress, it would be like you were wearing like a full body cape. Like that's what, like, compared to what these other girls are wearing.
I know. And even when I was in school, it wasn't as bad, but there were some girls that would wear like skimpy little dresses.
Mm-hmm. Like crop top prom dresses,
Yeah.
and ones that are like not just showing a belly button, but showing pretty much your entire torso.
Right.
Like I felt, I've done a couple proms where I felt almost dirty being in the same room. Because all these girls are like 16, 17, maybe a couple 18ers, but...
And they don't look that age anymore. I don't understand. I didn't look like that when I was in high school.
Now, do I think this is right? Not necessarily. I don't. I think that it starts and ends with parents. You know what I mean? If your parents are comfortable with you leaving the house like that and you want to leave the house like that, more power to you. If you can wear it in public, I think you should be able to wear it at the dance.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you're not going to get arrested for indecent exposure at... You know, if you're walking around with this dress on in a mall, then you should be able to wear it at a prom. But I think that for the most part, most of the time, who's buying these dresses? Your parents, right?
Yep.
And, you know, who controls your life? Your parents.
Yeah.
I think that if your parents are like, all right, you look the way you look, but have fun, I guess. If they're okay with you leaving the house like that, then the school should be fine too.
Right. That's a little intense. I mean, there are parents that just don't monitor or care about that stuff.
Sure.
So I kind of get where she's coming from, but it's a little intense.
But you're right. Like, a bunch of friends go out prom shopping. They want to buy the prom dress right now, but they have to wait for the approval text from the principal.
Right.
That's a little much. And is that her personal phone number? So they're just texting the principal, like, trying it on and texting it to her? That's weird, too.
Cindy, here's my dress. What do you think?
Like, what if it were a guy principal doing that? Would that be weirder?
Yeah, that'd be not acceptable. It's like getting pictures from a bunch of teenage girls in their dresses.
Right.
Yeah.
And some of them may be a little skimpy.
Yeah, that would not be okay.
So it's okay if a female does it? I don't know.
I think what they should do is just like other schools do, just like set like basic rules, like so and so can't be hanging out, this part can't be hanging out.
Sure.
And if they show up and they're not following those rules, then they have to leave.
Instead of a dress by dress thing.
Right.
Makes sense. Yeah, we never had that problem when I was going to school. Never had that problem. Did they have rules when you went to prom?
I think it was almost just unspoken. I mean, it was probably written somewhere, but I think it was just kind of known. Like, cover up your stuff.
Right.
Have a good time, but don't be provocative.
Yeah, don't be
You're
all
15.
showy. Don't be all showy off like that.
Yeah.
And guys, you too. Oh, darn it. I was totally going to wear a crop top and some booty shorts.
Darn
but
it.
they were going to be a tux. I was going to wear a tie. I mean, I'm not completely classless.
Of course not.
Come on. So with everything going on with the coronavirus, did you hear this news? The NBA on Friday reportedly told its teams to prepare to play games without fans. They don't want to help spread the coronavirus, so like we actually might be running games with no fans in the stadium.
I saw that happen. Wait, what did you say? NBA?
This is NBA, yeah.
I saw this happen with some pro soccer league too.
Oh yeah, there's a college program doing it too.
There was nobody in the stadium.
Have you guys talked about that at all?
With the Senators?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
That's
taking all the precautions.
Yeah, that's terrifying. You got to worry about that.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Hopefully, by the time the season starts, we have a little bit better handle
That's what we're hoping.
on what's going on with it. LeBron James, plays for the Lakers, told reporters he will not play unless there are butts in the seats.
Really?
Yep. He goes, I ain't got the fans in the crowd. That's who I play for.
I ain't got.
That's what he said.
Okay.
I play for my teammates. I play for the fans. That's what it's all about. If I show up to an arena and there are no fans here, I ain't playing. They can do what they want to do. All right. So let me
diva.
let me pull apart his statement because he contradicts himself.
Yeah.
He says, I play for my teammates. I play for my fans. He said, I play for my teammates first, right? Which means to me, if that's above playing, if he said that before, said playing for fans, that means that teammates are above fans in his eye.
Right, and teammates are still going to be there.
Right. And if the game still goes on and you're sulking on the bench because there's no one there to watch you, then who are you letting down? Not the fans. You're letting down your teammates.
Right, and fans are still going to be watching on TV.
Yeah, it will be weird. It might be the only time I ever watch basketball, to be honest with you, is watching empty games and you can maybe hear the players talk to each other.
Right, because it's not loud.
Yeah.
Actually, I do want to see that.
Maybe they'll pump in some crowd noise, like the plate over the loudspeaker. Pass me the rock. Shh. We can hear you, Bill. Yo, I'm open. Yeah, we all know you're open. The whole stadium knows you're open now.
There's nobody here but us.
That would be so awkward.
It would be weird.
And LeBron James has been famous since he was a kid.
Right.
He's been playing in front of crowds of thousands since he was like 15 years old.
But why can't he play not in front of a
What
crowd?
if he does and he sucks?
That would be funny.
Like, obviously, he's a human being. He's going to have an off night every now and again. But what if, like, every game he plays and there's no fans there? He's terrible.
Maybe he relies on that for, like, his energy and his, like, encouragement.
Maybe this is kryptonite.
It might be.
And we're like,
We're going to find out.
And teams go, all right, the Lakers are coming to town. Nobody show up. We need to win this game.
Right.
Nobody come. LeBron's going to be here. And you know that he hates playing in front of nobody.
Right. But would he really sit on the bench and not play? He would really do that to his team.
I don't know.
I would like to think he's being a little dramatic and not actually.
I mean, he does flop a lot. That's what I know about LeBron. He's like a faker. He's like a soccer flopper, but on the basketball court.
Right.
So maybe he is being a little dramatic. That is possible.
Yeah, hopefully he would play. Like, that's just silly.
Oh, LeBron, you're being so silly.
You're still going to get your money. Is that what he's worried about?
No, I don't think so. I definitely don't think he's worried about money. That dude could quit basketball tomorrow and be fine with money. Coming up, we have our advice column. This one is definitely going to hit home with a lot of you women.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Have you been wanting to take a step toward plant-based wellness but don't know where to start? CBD American Shaman of PA is here to help. Simply stop into one of their 4 locations across Central PA and learn what path is best for you. Brianne says, everyone here is so kind, inviting, and knowledgeable. The only place to get CBD. Their prices are great, and it works so much better than any other CBD product I've ever used. 10 out of 10, I will always recommend. Mention the Puff and Steph podcast in store and receive a free bottle of CBD. Find out more at hempashealth.com. PuffStep.com. Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit ITDSSI.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So we've been doing this every single Thursday. Sometimes we use stuff that you guys have sent in. Other times I've kind of found like advice columns from around the internet, and we try to out-advise the advice columnists. This is another real one that came to us. This person's name is Kayla.
Are we supposed to be saying their
Again,
name?
they wrote Kayla. Their Facebook page said something else.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going with what
So it's a code name.
I'm just letting you know I'm always going with what they say to me.
Okay, I just want to keep it on the
I
DL.
know that last week we had an argument over it, but it's what they sent to me. Then we named her Sandy or something. Like, it's always what they send to me.
Right, okay. I just want to make sure we're not throwing these people under the bus.
I after it's over, I'll give out her phone number. Perfect. Anyway, it says, "Hey Puff and Steph, I have a question for you guys that I'm sure a lot of women go through. A guy hit me up on Snapchat and we started talking. And when I say talk, I mean almost every day he would say hi to me. I would say hi back. He would ask me how I was doing. I would say fine. That's about it. We were not going into deep conversation, just dumb little small talk.
Small talk, right?
Have you ever had that?
Oh, yes.
Well, let's see if you've ever had this. Then one day, bam, she wrote that in all caps. Bam, he sends over a pic of his junk.
No, that doesn't happen to me. I hear girls talking about that. I've never experienced such randomness.
Let's be clear. I did not ask for it. As far as I'm concerned, I never hinted that I wanted that. I ignored it, and then he sends me another one and asks, "What do you think?"
Would you like me to give feedback? Would you like me to rate you?
Again, I didn't answer, and we didn't talk for a few days. One day, he asks me how I am, just like he used to. I respond, "Okay." And we go through the process for a few more days. And then he sends me another nude photo and requests me on Facebook.
This is escalating quickly with the nudes. Okay.
That's when I see it. In his profile pic is a woman and 3 children. He has a wife.
And he added her on. It's not even like she sought out his information.
Right.
He's like, "Hey, here, I'm married. Add me on Facebook."
Right. He has a wife, and he is sending me pics like this. I did ask him to stop, and he did. It's been 3 weeks now, and he has stopped talking to me completely. Obviously, I'm fine with not talking to him, but for 3 weeks, I've been wondering if I should contact his wife. What do you guys think? I think he is out of my life, but I'm sure he's still doing things like this with other women. What would you do if you were me? Kayla.
That is a tough one because do you just want to avoid the drama, move on with your life, and stay out of it? Or do you want to like give that girl a heads up because you would want a heads up if you were her?
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
To be honest, this might not sound like something I would say. I would just say out of sight, out of mind. If he never contacts you again,
As long as he doesn't keep it up. If he continues it, it's time to tell.
If he jumps back in and be like, hey, you missed me, here's my thing.
Right.
Be like, you know what, maybe it's time to tell. But if he's like, all right, well, obviously this girl didn't want it, she said no, and if he's respecting your no, it is tough because you want to rah-rah sisterhood. You want to look out for that other woman, or the other woman, his wife.
Right.
But at the same time, do you want to get involved? Because the second you contact her, you're involved.
Oh, yeah.
And you could be the cause. I mean, I don't want to say you could be the cause. He's the cause of the breakup. Mm-hmm. But you could be a catalyst toward that.
Right. And I've seen a lot of situations where, let's just be honest, I think we've all seen it. Something like this happens, the girl tells the wife or girlfriend or whoever, and that girl ends up hating the girl who told her, but staying with the guy.
Yeah.
I have seen it too many times. She ends up like, oh, I hate her. She's, a bunch of names, but then she stays with the guy. So do you want to get involved with that drama? I personally hate conflict. I know you do. I can't stand confrontation. So I might feel more inclined to just kind of move on as long as it doesn't continue. Like if he stopped.
Right. I think there are options here. It depends if, like, Steph hates confrontation. If you're one that's like, you know what? I want to tell her.
She should know.
There's always tell her. There's always hit him back up and see if he does it again. And then if he does, you tell her. Because I don't know if it's entrapment or whatever. He's already guilty of that stuff. Or it's just like, let it go. It's tell her, keep talking to him, don't tell her. Obviously, she's not interested in this guy, or else she probably wouldn't be like, it'd be a whole nother email being like, so should I go out with him?
Right.
Should I send him a picture back? I don't know what to do here.
Luckily, Kayla's not asking.
He seems like a really nice guy. And to be honest, I kind of like what I see.
Something similar actually happened to me before with a guy who was married. This was years ago. And he had started kind of I want to be vague about this. He had started reaching out to me and had seen me in person a few times, kind of on purpose, not by my doing, by his doing.
Okay.
And I did find out that he was married, and I decided I didn't want the drama of it, and I hadn't done anything wrong during the whole scenario anyway, but I decided to completely not talk to him, avoid him. Yeah, even though it was never a thing, but he had been talking to me and seeing me in person. So I just decided to avoid it. And a few weeks later, the wife called me, and I have never felt so nauseous in my life. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. And she was nice. She was like, I know you didn't do anything. I just want to know what he was doing and saying. Can you please just tell me? And I kind of felt like I didn't have to do that because it put me in a really awkward spot. But
right.
I, as a, the sisterhood, yay, girl.
Did you ever tell me this story?
I don't think I ever told you this story.
Was this before I met you?
Yes. This was before. This was BP. It was before Puff.
How do I not?
Yeah.
How do I not know this story?
Yeah.
Steph, the home wrecker.
Yeah, let me tell you. No, it was all him reaching out to me type thing. But
how did he find you?
How did he?
Yeah. Or do you not want to say?
No, I'm going to keep it very vague.
Can you tell me when the show's
I'll tell you
over?
later.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it vague.
Right, cool.
But no, the wife ended up calling me randomly. This was 5 or 6 years ago. And I told her, this is what happened. I didn't do anything. This is what he said. Handle it. Please leave me out of it.
Did he ever send pictures to you?
No, it wasn't like that. It was just a talking and trying to hang out thing. But it is an awkward spot to be in.
All right. At the risk of getting the stupidest look from you, is sending pictures of your junk to someone cheating?
Yes.
Okay.
1,000,000 times yes. Over and over again.
Well, there you go. Yeah, we're going to ask you on our Facebook page what Kayla should do
That's
here.
a tough one.
This dude, he's leaving her alone. I'm kind of like, this is tough because for me personally, I don't get any unwanted junk pictures. But
you don't?
I don't. It's shocking. Shame. I know. But if he's left you alone for 3 weeks, I almost say let it go. Let it go. It's not. I don't want to say it's not your problem. That seems bad, but it's not your problem.
If it doesn't continue, I think maybe just move on.
Does that make us bad people?
I don't know. Part of me wants her to like tell the other woman and support her too. I'm torn.
Right.
I'm very torn.
I don't know if it makes us bad people. To be honest, I don't really care all that much. So that's your advice column for the week. I don't know if we did a good job or not. Coming up, Steph, one of your favorite places is getting sued.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com. Have you been wanting to take a step toward plant-based wellness but don't know where to start? CBD American Shaman of PA is here to help. Simply stop into one of their 4 locations across Central PA and learn what path is best for you. Brianne says, everyone here is so kind, inviting, and knowledgeable. The only place to get CBD. Their prices are great, and it works so much better than any other CBD product I've ever used. 10 out of 10, I will always recommend. Mention the Puff and Steph podcast in store and receive a free bottle of CBD. Find out more at hempashealth.com.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So Steph loves Universal Studios. It's in Orlando. It's like
love
her
it.
favorite place. And you say you love going when it's like Halloween time?
Yes, they have the horror nights, and they set up all these basically like Field of Scream type like houses.
Right. Well, apparently what went on this past Halloween season led to a lawsuit of Universal Studios
What?
by their own employees. Check this out. 3 Universal Studios theme park employees are suing the company for being unresponsive to their complaints that they were assaulted by visitors. There was a Walking Dead attraction in which the employees dressed as zombies would emerge from the dark to scare visitors. Sounds like fun. Well, apparently, the visitors, sometimes drunk, sometimes high, sometimes just jerks, would sometimes grope them. Because I don't know about you. Whenever I see a zombie, I'm like, give me a handful of that.
You can't help it.
Yeah, you're
It's an
right.
urge.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's one of those like reflex actions. Like it's like a defense mechanism. Some people push, other people push and squeeze.
Yep.
Yeah. So the park would argue that it can't do anything about unruly guests. But if you know stuff like this is happening, perhaps putting security in there to apprehend the molesters would be a decent idea and would make some sense.
They have signs everywhere that say like "Do not touch the actors."
Right.
Like they have signs everywhere.
Is
So
that enough?
What else can they really do?
Other than have
mean,
security guards?
If you're gonna work at a place like that, you're kind of at risk for that sort of thing when you're jumping out and scaring people.
Right.
They don't have. I don't think they have a right to sue Universal. It's not their fault. They knew the risks going into that employment.
Steph's in the pocket of big theme park. She loves Universal Disney. They can do no wrong.
Yep, I'm a little biased, but
A little bit.
that's my take.
Would you ever want to do this? Would you ever want to do, not grope people, but would you ever want to be a monster that scares people?
I don't think so. I don't think I'd be very good at it.
I got to do it.
That's right. You've done
In a
it.
haunted attraction around here. It was like it was a thing I did a long time ago. I'm not going to say where, but because we have so many, it really could be anyone. Maybe it doesn't even exist anymore. I don't know. But I got to do one, and then like a week later, the haunted place called the radio station and like tore into the radio station and said that we got complaints the night that your guy was there that people were being touched. And I'm like, really? You really think it's me?
Right.
And not the teenagers that you employ?
Right.
Not the hormonally charged, crazed teenagers that you employ?
Because there's a lot of them there.
Right? That make up a huge percentage of your cast?
Right.
You think it's me? Like, don't get me wrong, I've made mistakes, but I've never, like, groped stranger mistakes.
Right. And, like, you would go there and do that on the one night that they let you do it.
That I'm there representing the radio station?
Right. Like, is that your goal?
Yeah.
Ooh, I finally got to do this.
Like, yes, I'm wearing a mask. No one knows who I am. Where are them boobies at? Hey, let me grab... Like I was dressed as a clown. I'm like, butt grabber the clown. Hey, where's that butt at?
That was your goal going into it, right?
Well, what's that clown's name? Oh, it's Tushy. Yeah, so I never really thought about someone touching me, though, when I did that. But I guess if you get, like, stupid people or drunk people or...
Right.
Hey, that zombie's kind of hot. Hey, Brett, give you $10 if you grab that zombie's butt.
Right. It could go either way. You could get grabbed by the monsters, or they could grab you. Or, I mean, you could grab them.
Yeah. I didn't do it. Just want to let you know. Throwing that out
No,
there.
I believe you. I fully believe you.
And apparently I wasn't a pretty enough clown. Nobody wanted to touch me. That's okay. That's okay.
Are you a little offended?
See my therapist about it. Time to play the poll. Almost 30% of married couples say they never do this. It is physical, but it's not over the top physical. Married couples
Never?
say
Like snuggling on the couch?
No, it's not snuggle. Married couples, 30% say they never do this. What is this?
Never.
Never.
And it's not like something gross that I'm not going to want to say out loud.
It's not something gross. I promise you, for as long as we do this stupid part of the show, I will never give you a gross thing.
Thank you.
At least gross sexual. I might give you, like, throw up or something.
Right. No. Vomit's fine. That's totally fine.
I just don't want to. My mom listens.
Yeah. Something physical. Massage each other?
Nope.
Can I have another hint?
It's something a lot of new couples do.
Tickling each other.
That's a good one, no.
I don't know.
Hold hands.
I was going to say that, but I was like, there's no way they never do that.
Hold hands.
Wow.
30% of married couples never hold hands.
That's a shit. That's really sad. Never?
Mm-hmm.
See, I even thought about saying that after I said snuggling, but I was like, no, there's no way that they never do it. They have to do it sometimes. In public, in the car.
I don't think married couples hold hands in the car anymore. I think that's a new relationship thing.
I don't know. I think sometimes. They do in the movies sometimes.
Yes, and right. You know what else is in the movies? Captain America, the Hulk.
That's true.
Things that aren't real.
Nah.
What else isn't
This
real?
is true.
Married couples
True
holding
love.
hands while they're driving. Yeah. That's definitely, I think maybe I'm wrong, and maybe someone will comment on the Facebook page, but I don't think holding hands in the car is something that lasts, that there stands the test of time.
That's
if you will.
sad because I think that's a really cute little.
Now, don't
sweet
get me
thing
wrong.
to
My
do.
wife and I hold hands, but we don't do it in the car. Like every once in a while, I'll reach across and like squeeze her leg or something.
But you don't like put your hand on her lap?
yeah,
like,
no,
hold
I'll
her
do that,
hand?
but she doesn't hold my hand back.
Oh. Well,
She's usually on her phone.
if someone does that to me, I feel like I hold their hand.
Oh, well.
It's the little things like that, you know?
No, apparently I don't. All right, we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.